Hello, Midnight Coders, and welcome to a Dev Cafe where I am going outside of my comfort zone because my co-host and other friend are bullying my ass to learn something new. So, I'm gonna sit down and instead of watching Prof do some typing up and watching him cook with C++, as you can see, I've got Sea Lion downloading and we are going to go ahead and try to learn some C++. The idea here is that um, I have this mentorship program that I've been starting with my website, and I am picking the CLI challenge higher and lower to recreate this challenge on with C++. So this should be an interesting run. Make sure you've got that full cup of coffee, and we're gonna dive on in. So tonight we've got myself, my co-host Prof, and a
Yeah.
special guest Tonic Box in the voice with us today.
Hello, hello.
These boys have been bullying me to do this and get out of my comfort zone. So here we are at the midnight hours of 2:30 in the morning, and we're about to run some
Yes, no,
lines.
you're a real midnight coder. You always have been the real midnight coder. So hey, what do you think while your CLion installs, I actually do the challenge in Java, and you actually guide me through it?
Oh, wait. Am I gonna guide you through it while I'm trying to learn this? Like,
No, you're gonna be
damn,
guide me through
bro.
it while your CLion finishes installing, so the viewers have something to watch.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we can switch it up here. You're not even. Are you live? Yes, you're live. Okay.
Yes, yes, I'm just generating a Maven artifact right now.
All right. Well, I don't know how long this is gonna take,
Alright,
but
there we go. Higher, lower. Let's take a look here. I do want the what do you call it, the jar configuration where it was.
where is my?
There we go. I think I have jar plugin. Yeah, there we go. We need to configure the jar plugin. I'm gonna yoink that.
Higher, lower. Functional requirement.
Uh, let's take a look. Is that the correct main path? Yes. So let me just close out on it. No, save that. Try to MVN package and Java jar target and what's the jar? There we go, and it works. Okay, nice. So let's get started.
So the idea behind
Um,
this game is it's basically a procedural game where there will be the
yeah.
computer or the system is going to generate a random number between 0 and 100, and it will present that number on the screen, and it should ask you for the input of whether this is going to be higher, the next number is going to be higher or lower. A- And once you submit your choice, a new number is picked, and if it's higher and you chose higher, you win. If it's lower and you chose higher, you lose.
Exactly. So how can I get a random integer in Java? I wonder.
You would use the random
Uh,
package. So a random equals new random, and then you would do
let's
something like
get it.
random,
So,
and then you would do something like random dot get int, and you can pass in a number bounding. So you could say number 3, for example, and then get back between 1 and 3. Or no, sorry, you would do
maybe it's next int.
dot next int, yeah, and provide a you can provide a bounding, so you could whoa,
So let's say 100.
well, yeah,
Let me just check the documentation for that.
And that'll
So
take
the
the
next pseudo random between 0 and exclusive.
yeah.
Okay, so I don't want it to be 0, so maybe I should do +1 here.
Well, you do want it to be 0. 0 should be a valid option, valid number.
So okay, I want 101. The 100 should also be a valid option, no?
Ooh, what is this plugin error? Okay, I gotta make a new project. What is this? C++ executable, C++
Yeah, so you may want to
library.
rename the project. Yeah, we want the C++ executable.
Okay, and we're calling this baby uh, higher, higher or lower. Sure, that works. And C++ what? 98? That good for you?
No, so go to 23. 26 has a suspicious support because it came out like a month ago.
Okay,
So
so
let's not risk it with the compiler support, but 23 is, I think, supported well enough.
okay,
And
cool,
it is
cool.
what we want.
So now is this
Alright,
is that good enough?
so
Is this good enough then?
yeah, that's good enough. Yeah.
Create project.
And no major configuration here required. Okay.
Okay.
So,
What is
and wait,
this?
wait, wait. So Visual Studio, we want the Visual Studio toolchain, not the Mingle toolchain.
What is this
As
horse
see
shit?
on the left there is Visual Studio.
Where? Oh,
Left.
this one here. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so, and let me take a look at what its default configuration. CL1 LDB. Yes, everything is correct, so we can just click OK on that.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, so that's your starter project, and we will get to it in just a second. A free trial has started. You may want to log into that because CLion is actually free. So once you log in, it will be free for you and yours forever for open source purposes.
Wait, it wants me to do what now?
So it wants you to well log in because it's a free trial right now, which you've got activated, right?
Is it? How do
But
I?
CLion is actually free with an account. So it's just like you log into IntelliJ, you can log into CLion with your JetBrains account. Oh, I did. Oh, you're already okay. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
perfect.
I was gonna say I don't see like usually there's like an identifier that you're on like a trial or
And you
something.
already logged in, so it's now yours forever for educational purposes. And JetBrains, this is a very educational purpose, so
Cool. All right.
we're cooking.
So
Alright, so I read LN Java.
okay, I got two.
I want to search for read LN. There we go.
I gotta crack open Google myself and do a little bit of C++
Uh,
figuring out because I don't even know how do I do a
yeah, we'll get to it. Let me just finish the Java version real quick for the viewers, and then we will see to make a similar program in C++.
Well, la ti da. We're gonna go
Alright,
here
so
and ride this out while I sit here and sip on some coffee.
let's just get it. I mean, I thought you can correct me if I'm wrong. I thought you would be excited
What
for
the
a little
what
bit
the
of
what
Java.
the what the hell is this bullshit, man? Come on, I'm gonna slap your
Well,
knuckles.
whether
I'm gonna
oh,
slap your knuckles. I'm gonna slap your knuckles.
sorry.
There it is. There it is.
I guess again. So I want to get string user guess equals io dot readln. Finally, Java is a modern language.
You can also use var instead of string.
Yeah. Okay. So now I want to see Java string to int. Is it integer dot parseInt? Yeah. There we go. So I want to try catch. I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, int user number equals integer dot parse int out of the user guess. Can this theoretically also throw
For those of the viewers that are
IO error? Okay,
watching
we
this,
don't
and
care about IO error.
for those of the
Hmm?
viewers that are for those in the viewers, wow, I can't speak, that are curious to this project, I just posted it in the live chat comment. It's a direct link to the challenge that it is that we're doing. If you feel like you want to try to do it yourselves. Okay.
So if we get a number
So,
format
so, so,
exception, we wanna.
so, 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 here's the thing. Here's the thing here. How are you going to handle if they didn't, if the user doesn't put it in? What are you going to do? You're going to have to ask them again. You're going to have to reprompt
Yeah,
them.
right. Yeah, well, I'll get to it. So this is just gonna returns whether user guessed correctly. So I'm just gonna return no, they didn't guess correctly if they guessed invalid.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so
So if chosen, if user number is equal to chosen number, I think here is yeah here I'm allowed to use the double equal because both of these
well,
are of type int.
well, yes, but one of the constraints, I don't think you read it through all the way. One of the constraints is that the number that is chosen is never go. You can't get the you shouldn't get the same number again. If like if you got if the computer drove if the computer chose 50, the next number that it's going to choose should not be 50. And you're not looking to enter your
Alright.
guess. You're looking to choose whether the next number that's generated is going to be higher or lower than the value that you didn't read this competition, did you?
Yeah, I glanced over it too quick. Hang on a minute. Oops. I flew too close to the sun. Just a sec. Uh, wait a minute.
All
I
right.
should have read. Okay. Wait. Higher or lower. That track higher. When generates a random number, ask the player whether the next number generated will be higher or lower than the current. Okay, game should keep running until the player chooses to quit. Aha! So it's the okay. Okay. So I need to do it. Never mind. Well, not a user guess. It's a user specification, I guess.
Well, technically, it would be like, I would do it as enter your guess, and then I would provide another line beneath that saying H for higher, L for lower, Q for quit, and then let them
Yeah. So
choose
your
whether they.
your requirement here should ask whether the next number generated should be lower or higher than the
If
current.
you
Aha.
if
So
you
it's a
scr
guess,
if
and
you
then
scr
okay.
if you scroll down further, there is an example in that challenge. There's under the gameplay section underneath the right there gameplay. Generate a random number from the
Display the current number as okay. So we need to display the okay. We'll display the number. So let's say public void. This should have been public, by the way. Public void same number.
No, it's only
And
public
I'll
if it's
just
using
do
one. It's only public if it's outside of the class.
yeah. IO dot print ln. Let's say the number is, and can I do plus
Whatever the number is that's chosen. So chosen number.
number?
There you go.
Ah, the plus is overloaded well enough. Okay.
Hmm.
So and then I will then this doesn't make much sense. I should say public get next direction
Get next number.
or rather no, so like whether higher or lower, no?
Oh, okay, sorry.
And here is what you say you want me to learn enums, right?
Yeah, because you would make an enum
So
to represent whether it's higher, lower, and then another enum to represent whether it would be a win loss.
let's say this should have higher, lower, and quit.
Yes.
And I forgot to package it. Alright.
Never,
Uh,
never forget
so
your
and this
package.
should be never forget your package. Get next direction. So string user guess equals io dot read ln higher. Okay, so I should just probably just do it like this. So
Just read
io
ln.
dot print
Yeah.
yeah. Um. So
H for higher.
h new line
You could just do
l
another.
for
You could just do another print line, but yeah, that works too.
yeah
That works too.
q for quit string user guess. So if user guess dot char at 0 is equal to the character h, return higher. If it is L, return lower. Here I should
I feel like at the end of that read line you should put dot to lowercase just to reassure.
yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you. Uh, quit, sorry. And then, so here I could just do some sneaky while true. Haha! Bad programming, Gober. Uh,
Not even gonna say anything.
so I could print line, that's not a valid option, try again. Right, because all of these exit from the loop, so I'm fine.
Hmm.
Not action, infinite. Okay, nice. So get next direction, and then I should probably have this. Yeah. Okay. So now I should probably get have something like public void generate next number, which goes from direction, and let's. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna save the current number into a variable. And then basically, I want to switch. So if direction, or let's say switch of direction, case um, lower. So if it's lower than the current number, then basically I want to generate a random number.
Well, you want to check to see, yeah, you want to generate a new number. So you could say the chosen number equals, well, right away
Right.
after you've set the chosen number up there as int current number equals this, you can then, you don't have
Yeah.
to do it, you don't have to do this in the switch. You can do this above the switch, right underneath there. Yeah, you can right here.
Yeah.
You can do to where you can go ahead and set that that chosen number again because you've already restored
Yeah,
that.
but if it's lower, I need to choose the
No, you're choosing you're
random.
well, here's the thing. You're choosing a new random number right now, and then you're checking to see if they chose lower, then is the new number lower than the old number? If they chose higher, is the new number higher than the old number? Make sense?
So generate a random, display the current number, ask the user whether the number should be lower, generate a second number.
Hmm. So right there, your rand, how you have random rand. Beneath that, say chosen number equals rand dot next int,
Right. Right. Random next int.
and provide the
And we should bound it to.
yep, the same as you did before.
You know how we can avoid, by the way, this being equal to the current number? We could make this next int 100, and then we can say if the chosen number is greater than or equal to the current number,
No,
we can just increase it by 1.
no, you don't want to do that. You want to say if the current this is where recursion comes into play. So if the current number is equal to the same number, then you want to recursively regenerate that number. So the fact that you're using this a way to generate a number here, I feel like you should extract that into its own method and make random something that's like owned in the object. So there should be a method called
Yeah.
okay. Yep.
You should also take a look back at the get next direction. You're gonna have a issue with it with infinite loops there.
Yeah, I was kind of
But
I was kind of cringing at that as he wrote it. One step at a
So
time.
think about what happens
One
if
one
someone
one
puts
step
in something wrong.
one step at a time. So let's clean up this here. So make a
oh, I
new
need to. There we go. That's much better. Um.
um so you're going to make a new method that's just simply going to um
Yeah.
generate next number or next random or whatever you want to call it.
And then that's what this method was supposed to be doing. Okay, so forget about the
Okay.
direction in here.
Okay, and so yeah, so current number yada yada is
Yes.
this, but so now what I wanted to do was say you're gonna because you're reusing some similar code. Your
Yeah.
random chosen
Yeah,
code,
that's unnecessary. So we could just say here the random generator and the
and then
generator here.
there you go.
And generator. There we go.
And now come down
And
bottom,
let's not reuse it here. We could just use the generator here.
there you go.
Alright, and if they're equal, you say you want me to do this again.
That so you're
Then wait, cause
how you're returning a void right there.
yeah,
Change that to an integer.
right, and you say if chosen number
If chosen number
equals return.
return generate number.
So you want me to do this recursively, right?
And now go down beneath
I
that.
mean, this is a very small chance of Stack Overflow. You know that.
Yes, you need to set a throttle, so to speak, for that too.
And why not do it in a loop?
Okay, go ahead. However you want to recursively
While
do
it's
this.
equal, chosen number equals generator the next int.
Now is that 100 or 101?
But 101, yes, that's a good point. And I should say do while. And then I am cooking. There we go. And return. Oh, but the return
Chosen.
this. But chosen is a field. Yeah, I don't need to return.
Okay, yes, right. Sorry.
should have
So
been
that
void.
has to be a void. Yes, sorry.
So perfect. Let's just save it. Okay, that generates the next number. Get next direction makes sense. And then how do you want the guessing to go?
Well, you're gonna this point. I think you would take in your direction because the guessing is gonna be the point where you're saying, okay, right here where this is. These are your choices.
Yeah.
So I think it's some of the code that you just took away because you're gonna want to present them with the print line of
Enter your guess.
enter your guess. Oh no, I guess we lost it somewhere else. But where you had io.println h for higher, and then you turn the
Yeah, this
string.
is here.
Okay,
This
yes,
asks
that
for
the
the
get
next direction.
Okay, so that is what. Okay, cool. We're keeping that. So okay. So down where were we? Down under guess again. Is that what we're changing? Guess again.
Yeah, but that's what we're changing.
Okay, so was that what we were changing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to understand because your specifications don't. Let me say, so it will generate a number, ask the player whether the next generator will be higher and lower. It should keep running until the player chooses to quit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I keep generating random numbers until.
So like you would ask the player the
Okay.
question. So right there, you'd be asking them their direction.
Yeah.
So wherever you're putting it, you would ask them to get next direction. Once you have next direction,
Oh, okay.
you're then
Makes sense.
you're
Next
then going.
number. Okay.
Yeah.
Public void game loop, let's say. And let's say so in the constructor yeah, okay, that's fine. So we want to while, so let's say e lower next guess equals null for now.
No, well, wouldn't your next guess be get next direction?
Yeah, but I need to first print the current number. Just a sec. So I want to say while next guess does not equal to quit. Say number. get next direction, so that should be next guess. I should say int all the number equals chosen number. Next guess, generate the next number. Int new number is now the chosen number. If, so now we have a long if statement. If new number is bigger or equal to, how do you want to deal with equals? Oh, it cannot be equal. Perfect.
So you want to check, you're comparing if next guess is this, then is new number this.
Number and next guess dot higher.
There you
go. Let's just say like void say win, just so I don't have to copy paste the same thing over and over. And public void say.
I think it would be more of like correct, as I put it in the thing, rather than you win.
Say wrong. There we go. So if the new number is actually higher and this, then we want to say correct. Else say, not else, sorry. That's a mistake.
No, it would be.
And if the new number is less than the old number and the next guess not lower. I mean, by the way, here I could do something. Okay, this was not a good design idea. You are right, I'm sorry. I should just do it here. And then I should say if next guess is
quit.
Higher, lower, quit. Then, you know.
Thanks for playing.
And return.
There we go.
Yeah, and this while loop. This should be just a while true loop. If the new number is bigger than and the next guess equals e higher, lower, higher dot lower. I should move this out of the way. There we go. Say correct. Otherwise, say correct and I say continue. Say wrong. Okay, there we go. And the main class here should just say higher, lower, game equal new. That and game loop. So what do we think of this? Does this have potential to work? So we want MVN clean, MVN package. Oh, there's something wrong.
What's wrong? Cannot find symbol. What the Java version?
Oh, okay, that does make a lot of.
Yeah,
I'm on the wrong Java version. That makes a lot of sense.
You're on 17.
I have 26 installed. MVN clean, MVN package.
For the record, you could just do all one line MVN clean package.
Oh, okay. Release version 26 not supported.
I told you, man, you gotta go 25.
Clean package, thank you. We all like clean packages.
Right?
Number is 36. Let's say higher. Correct. Haha. Lower. Correct. I was correct. Probably lower. Correct. Still probably lower. Correct. Now it's probably higher. Yeah, so it's okay, well. And now let's be stupid. Let's say lower. Oh, I will. Yeah, of course I was correct. Let's say lower again. That's wrong. Okay, makes sense. Nice. And quit. Goodbye. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so now we have a reference implementation, which we are gonna be trying to reproduce in C++.
All right.
So let's just put some. Let me just put some notes here for myself. Not that. So requirements for Mike, basically. Okay, so we want a game loop, a game class. We want a enum for user choice, and bunch of methods for the possible, functionality. Alright, there you go. So that's what we're gonna try and reproduce in C++. And I guess, let me just send it over to you so you know I'm watching. And let's switch over to your screen.
All right. Let's go back to me and watch me flop like a fish. All right. So,
Yes, I'm
let's
gonna,
make
just in
this
case, I'm gonna also open a
this a little bigger for everybody to
demo
see.
yeah.
All right. So, what the hell do I do? I got main.cpp. I'm gonna need
Yeah, so in C++, we are allowed to have everything in one file, and I recommend for now we're gonna stick to the one file because this is not such a large project that we need multiple files.
Sweet. All right.
Um,
So, what? Okay. How do I prompt for input?
so let me just see what the. Let me just see. So, unfortunately, in C++, it is not as straightforward as readln. We need to get, or rather extract a string out of the standard input stream, right? So in the no, we were gonna do that in a class. Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Or rather, we don't really need a class, but okay, fine. So what C-line is auto-completing there is the old version to do it, but we're gonna do it with a more modern version, especially since now you have C++23 installed. So, but for reading input, it's a little bit tricky. I'm gonna show this to you on my stream because, I mean, there's no really easy way to say this.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna read a string, so we need to include a string and IO stream from the standard library. IO stream for the standard input stream. Let's say this for the standard input stream, and this for strings. So the first thing we want to do is make a string. So stud string user input. You like camel case, no?
Of course I like camel case. I'm Java.
So constructors in C++ are called but just by putting a semicolon after the variables' names.
std string user input.
There, and semicolon.
Okay.
And that's already gonna call the constructor. Get the hell out of here, AI.
Look at that. 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 Look at that.
Yeah, so we're not gonna do that because I don't like that. We can discuss later why the suggestion of the AI is not good. So we want to then get a line, so stud get line, from the standard console input
Get line
into the user input.
Okay, so get line.
So stdcin is the console input stream, basically. There we go. Now the AI picked it up.
There we go. There we go. You're getting intelligent. Okay. So get
Yeah,
line.
so in C++, I want to just point out, we can pass variables by reference, which if you look at the inlay hint which C-line is giving here, that little ampersand, that means that user input is being passed by reference, so it's going to be mutated by this function. So after this, the user input is going to contain whatever, well, the user input. And I may also be interested in how to get the string to an integer. So for that, and I'm gonna open up the documentation for this. So let's say CPP reference stud s2i, so string to integer. So basically it says it has one mandatory parameter, which is the string. The rest are optional. Okay. And we say it returns the integer value of the string, and then there is two exceptions actually it can throw. You can throw the std invalid argument exception if no conversion can be performed, or the std out of range exception if the converted value would fall out of the range of the result type, or if the underlying function sets the error to range. Okay. So
Okay.
basically, if your number is too big, it's gonna throw out of range, and if it's not a number, it's gonna say invalid argument.
Fair enough.
Then you need to catch two exceptions here.
Okay.
So let's say std. So let's say the integer user number, I guess, is std s2i of user input.
Look at that.
Yeah. So we can do try catch in the very same way as we do in Java. So we can just wrap this in the try and a catch. So here we want to have actually two catch blocks. So we want std invalid argument, and we want a catch block for std out of range.
Oh, Jesus. The fuck did I do there?
Guys, I don't know what keybind you have to auto format, but CLion should have auto formatting.
So I'm catching an STD. No, what do we got here? What was it? Invalid.
Invalid argument.
Invalid argument.
Yeah, and see that little ampersand again?
Is
It
that
means
the
you're
reference?
catching the catching the exception by reference. Meaning technically, what you could do is mutate the exception, so like add some information into the exception and throw it again, and let someone even higher up handle it. That's the preferred way to catch exceptions by argument. You have an extra set of parentheses, by the way, upstairs.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right. Have fun, gentlemen. It's time for me to sleep.
Good night.
All right, Tonic, have a
Have
good
a good
night.
night. Yep. Good luck. I expect you to be an expert by tomorrow.
I will be a goat. I was gonna say God, but that's probably
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad that's what I like to hear. Have a good one.
Nice.
All right.
So there you go. That's how we handle exceptions in C++. And do you need anything else? Ah, yes, you need to get a random number. Now, this is not going to be the most idiomatic way to do it, but I really, I really don't think there is a better,
We have a
easier way to do it. We're going to use a function from the C standard library. So we're going to borrow something from C. So I'm going to include C standard library.
we need another include. Okay.
Yeah, the
And
C standard library.
C, is it just CST?
C std lib.
Std lib. Okay.
So that will give us access to the rand function, which simply returns a completely random integer between 0 and the biggest integer possible.
Oh shit! That is that. What? Wait, is there a way to bound it to what, like 100 or like?
Well, you're gonna have to think about that. Well, so no, you cannot. That's the function. It does not have different prototypes. And this is studrand. Sorry, maybe that's studrand. Why is?
Is it supposed to be
What is?
like stored in a value?
This is telling me that it's it returns the integer, so this is a random number. It returns the random number.
Value.
But it's the CLion is already telling me that it's bad practice to do that. It says, as you can see, it says rand has limited randomness. Use the C++11 random library instead.
So okay. Well, I don't even know what that means or how to fix it.
So basically,
Whatever.
what that means is, I mean, it's just a lint, meaning it's a style advice. But the lint says that the random number generator behind the C standard library rand function is pretty predictable, unfortunately. So it's not really a safe random number. So it's you have two choices now. Do you want to ignore the fact that it's not 100% random? Or would you like us to use a more sophisticated random number generator?
I kind of want to be sophisticated.
All right. So let me just see how to do that. So um, so then we're gonna let me just see. Let me just see. I'm gonna just show you the documentation here. So we want to see a random number between 1 and 6. So we want to use a random engine. Sorry, uniform. Right. So we can just copy this. I'm just gonna copy this from the documentation. So let me just get rid of this because we don't really care. And this is from random. So include the random library instead of studlib. Random. There we go. And let me just format that. Nice. So it basically says it's a default random engine and a uniform int distribution. So let me just see what the default random engine is. So it's just whatever the implementation prefers for the random number engine. Okay, so there we go. And then we want a uniform integer distribution between 1 and, in your case, I think 101. So this is simply the way to do it because they gave us a lot of customization. So we need a randomness device, right? So which basically you can think of this as the seed. Then we need a random engine, which is the thing which generates the next random number. And in this case, the standard library provides the predefined stud random engine thing, which is the implementation's favorite random number generator. And then we want to use that in a uniform distribution, meaning that we want it to generate in a way that every number between 1 and 101 is equally likely. Right, so this is, by the way, if you are wondering how constructors are called in C++, you just pass the parameter into the parentheses afterwards.
Okay.
Right, so in calling this basically seeds it, right?
Okay, and then we're getting another STD.
And then we want a uniform int distribution.
Uniform int distribution. Okay, and that was a type int. Oh, and that is so can I not just say between 0 and 100 like this is?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course you can, sure. Okay, and now to actually generate the random number, we want to get int a number is equal to, we want a uniform distribution on the random engine, right? So we want to generate a random number, which is what this is, and pass it and have it uniformly distributed. This is the random number. So, as you saw, you wanted it a little bit more complicated. This is the C++ modern way to get truly random numbers with a high
I like it. I like it.
random. Why is this so complicated, you ask, versus Java? Simply because they want to give you a lot of customization. So, if we take a look at the documentation, for example, they are showing custom random number generators. So this is the Mersenne twister. This is a normal distribution. So you could customize your randomness in any way you want. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, it does, but now I'm confused on where am I? Oh, you named
Yeah, so you
that.
may want to just pack all of this
Okay, so I
into
just
a
named this.
class, into a random class,
I
you know?
just named this shit dist. Okay, that's cool. Now, why are you not happy?
Right, so we can now, if you want to do something like Java, we could make our own class to do this.
Oh, I got that twice. That's
Right, so
why.
I can So I could just put this into a class. Default random
Okay, so I can throw this
engines.
shit struct.
Yeah, rand engine and rand device, and we want a uniform distribution. And now we need a constructor just to initialize all of it. So I'm gonna define a constructor up top. So again, we are just gonna say, let's just say int lowest, int highest. So we were gonna do the same thing as the
Okay.
device. So we're gonna in a standard initialize the random device. We are going to initialize the rand engine with the random device, and we are going to initialize the uniform distribution between the lowest and the highest. There we go. Why is this warning me again? No, this is a bad lint. Ignore that. So in C++, we have the opportunity to do field, so member field, so attribute in Java term, initialization before the body of the constructor. So this means that by the time the body of the constructor runs, which in this case is going to be empty, all of the fields will be initialized according to these initializations. So the random device is default initialized, meaning no parameters. The random engine is initialized with the first value of the random device, and the distribution is initialized to go between the lowest and the highest value.
Why on earth do I feel like I'm missing something? Because shit is red.
And because you're not done, you're missing the body of the constructor, which in this case again is empty at the end. That's why it's crying about it being red. That's why it's red.
Okay, so either way, okay,
So,
so I need
so if you just put the empty body, it will.
random engine, which has.
So this needs to be the name of your field. So I don't know what you called it. You called the random device R?
Yeah, I was piss poor.
So in that case, this will be R. Alright, there you go. And then you need to call the random engine something.
That was this, right? Yeah, that there. And that there.
There you go. So that's so you're not allowed to do initialization here inline, of course. This is why, as you see, I just declared the thing.
So that was random device. No, that's not what I wanted.
No, we're gonna use your rand device.
Random.
There you go, that's correct.
Okay, and then I want the uniform dist, which I just called dist, so I'm just gonna go with that.
Yeah. And then
that
pass it in the
lowest and the highest.
and then the empty body.
Okay. So.
Do you?
Why are you yelling at me?
Yeah. So because those initializations shouldn't also be standing on your field declarations downstairs. So you see that your fields where you declare them, you have the same things initialized. There you don't do that. So just put the semicolon.
Oh, okay. So I can just do things.
So yeah, just remove everything. Yeah. Because that is now being there, and now I see everything is right. Forget about the number there. The number we're gonna get from a function. So let's make a int function next int, like in Java, and return, in this case, the uniform distribution of the random engine. There we go.
Okay, so I do want this here. So copy that, Mike.
So that's gonna be a function, right?
So
and I'm gonna call it next int.
You said next int?
Yeah, so like Java.
Okay, do this.
We're implementing Java in C++.
And you wanted me to return this shit.
There we go. It already already figured it out. See?
Okay. Okay.
So now you can use that class exactly like the Java class. Isn't that cool? So we can also like just test it.
so I can now.
by the way.
So how do I do this now? I'm gonna say this is.
No, you don't need that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So now to generate a random number, we're gonna initialize an object of the random class between 1 and 100. Just like this. First, you need an instance of the random class itself.
Okay. So this will be.
So the way you call this constructors in C++ is just by giving the variable a name, which, by the way, the name cannot be the exact same as the class.
Oh no! Wait, what? Oh, this.
So name your variable.
Okay.
And that's it.
Why is this red?
Your class must be declared before you use it. So just switch the class to being above the main function.
God damn it. Okay.
There you go. And see, it already figured it out. Lowest, highest. See?
Okay.
And now to get your next integer int random number and random next int.
Okay, so now integer random num.
There you go, it figured it out.
Boom. Okay.
And for testing purposes, we could just print it, which we could do with std println. So in C++, the string which is passed to println is a format string.
Print ln.
Yeah, println for a line.
Okay, so print.
So that's a mistake. This is not allowed. You need to pass the first argument to be the string. What is wrong with it?
So string. Oh shit. And then the random number.
Yeah, and we may have. I forgot to tell you. You need to include the print library for that, actually.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ah, shit. Meant to hit the D.
Just print, not println. No, that's incorrect. AI is tripping. Print. Why is that red? Are you not on C++ 23?
Did I spell that shit wrong?
Oh, it's searching in the wrong path. Oh, now you're getting Windows. This is annoying. Never mind, we can then just use the... Oh, but that's really annoying. This is the Windows being...
Could I not just...
Okay, fine, we will just...
Could I not just use the stud out that I did down bottom?
Yeah, but that's even weirder. Let's do C standard IO. C stud IO. Instead.
C...
That's available from the...
IO.
IO.
IO?
Yeah, that's the C standard library which is available, and then we're not going to print ln, we're going to print f. And the formatting here is done using the %i.
Is it not percent %d?
And that's an integer, so it should be %i.
Okay.
There you go. And in this case, we have to manually specify the new line. Okay, let's just test this real quick. Remove the try-catch. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so let's
Fuck
test
it.
it.
I don't care. I don't care. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Did it print anything?
Nothing's coming out. Oh, because I have the thing.
Oh, there you go. Random number set.
I have the thing waiting for my input first, right? But I never,
Okay.
never gave a message.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever. It works. It works.
70. Perfect. It worked. I got a different random number. I got 69. How funny. So now you're perfectly equipped to do absolutely everything you need, I think, for this. Let me just check my reference Java code if you need anything. Oh, yeah, I should tell you how to do an enumeration in C++. Okay. So, to make an enum in C++, you just use the enum keyword. So E higher, lower. And then we can say higher, lower, quit. And there you go. That's all you need to do for the enumeration.
Okay, so that's just it.
Again, you need to declare it before you use it, so you're probably gonna want to declare it above main.
I'm gonna put all this shit above main, just.
Yep.
Okay, so enum. Fuck.
Oops.
Choice.
There you go.
Higher, lower, quit that
Quit.
bitch.
Nice.
Cool.
Hey, let me look at my Java
Rid of
reference
that,
code.
rid of that, rid of that, this, rid of that. Okay, so, and I want to pick a, so, fuck, what am I doing? Picking a random number first.
You may
And
want to. Do you want to do this also in a class like I did, or no?
at this point, I'm just gonna YOLO it and throw it in the beginning here. Alright,
You
so,
can also easily make a class like I did. So all you have to do to make this game class, so you can just do struct higher lower, and that's all you need to do. The members of the struct are
nice.
by default public, so you don't even need to spam public all over the place.
Mm. What the fuck noise is that? Fucking my glucose monitor on my arm is going off. The fuck are you going off for? Falling
Is
sugars?
everything alright?
Yeah, apparently my sugars are just falling. It's okay. It's
If
okay.
you need to take a break, I can entertain the viewers for a while.
No, good. I'll entertain the viewers when I start twitching on the floor. All right. So random number is this. What am I doing? Choose.
This is the reference Java implementation, which we did.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we got this here. Random. Boom. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here somewhere. Choice is this. Where am I gonna create
So
this?
if you want, you presumably want to use the choice, so it probably should be below choice.
Hold on, I'm gonna make an integer up here, which is gonna be the chosen number.
So you're aware that this is a global variable now?
Totally aware. Totally aware.
Alright.
100% aware. Not really that. Not really caring. Not really caring. Okay, so we're gonna say the chosen number is equal to this, and we're gonna say that the chosen number is this. Okay, perfect. Next, we're gonna say to
There
the
you go.
person, yo, what do you think the next number is gonna be? What do you expect the next value to be? And can I do this without, I'm gonna duplicate this shit. Make sure I got a new line. Fuck you.
Oh, nice. There we go. We actually need the new line here.
Okay. And we're gonna say this for higher, this for lower. What the fuck?
Hey, the AI figured it out.
Did it? Did it really?
It didn't.
It added some shit there. It added some hallucination there to me. Okay, so we want this bitch to be H, L, go away AI, Q. Okay, now I'm waiting for this input, get line. Okay, and I'm looking to see why the hell am I
And
casting?
presumably here you want to see if the first character of the input is.
Okay, so get line. So user input, right?
So here we need to be careful. So the user input could be an empty string. So
Okay,
there's no
but if
char at, there's just at.
okay, well, at, and
At.
is it just
Yeah.
space zero or okay that this okay.
No, at zero.
Okay, so this is a
A character?
this is a character.
Yep.
Is it just char?
Just char. Yeah.
Okay, char. Is this okay?
There you go.
So now
So I want to point out something. The at function will throw if the user inputs an empty string. So if I do stood string at here in the reference, let me just see just a sec. If we look at the reference for the at function. It says returns the character in that position. Otherwise, throw stood out of range if the position is out of range.
Okay, so
So
we
you
have,
may want to add a catch for. Oh, you already have out of range catch.
we have
Perfect.
this and we have out of range.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay,
So
so
you're already catching out of range downstairs. So that would mean if the user inputs an empty string, you're gonna get an out of range exception there.
all right, so now I have their choice, and I want to know
Yeah.
if the choice is H, HL, or Q.
Yeah. So in C++, you can actually switch on a character.
Can you?
Yeah, because
Okay,
characters
so
are actually 1 byte numbers in C++.
choice.
So they're just very small numbers.
So if case
So
is
case and then just like in Java with a single apostrophe. There you go. And there you go.
cool.
So
All right,
automatically populated
so
the syntax for you.
all right, so H we want to be C. We want to see. Okay, we want to generate a new number. Chosen number is this. So I'm gonna get the current number. So this will be int current num. The hell did I spell wrong there? Go away. Okay,
Now I'm
so
gonna break your fingers.
current number equals chosen number. Now I'm gonna need to say what the fuck, oh my god, type, Jesus, equals this. Is that gonna give me the same thing? Yes, okay.
There we go.
And if,
If statements have the exact same syntax as in Java,
cool, do that.
uh, did
So
it figure it out? Yeah, and then we need to deal with quit.
so if we're chosen with high, then yeah, okay. That all makes sense to me. And quit, we're looking to just up and leave the program. So how do I just exit?
Well, I mean, if you really want to exit right now, there's the exit function. It's literally called exit.
Exit 0.
There you go. And with a code, that means success. So.
Cool. Okay. So.
Well, this is going to do one iteration of the game, but let's just try it for now.
Well, I mean, I was going to say this.
You
is
may
this,
want
so
a
now
loop.
I was going to say, now how can I do this in a better way? Whatever. I want to see the one-time work. Number is 53.
Yeah. So what do you expect?
What do I expect? I expect it to be lower. Yay! Didn't tell me anything.
Yeah, you may want to print the new number at some point.
Fuck that. I don't care about that. Alright, so after the switch, I feel like I should just like, okay. I want to just loop back to this basically. After this is done, I essentially want to loop back to main. So how can I put this? Okay, I gotta put this in. I gotta put this in another method or another function.
What?
I think. What? No. What am I doing? Oh my god, I'm overthinking it, prof. I'm
Yeah,
overthinking
well,
it.
I'm gonna let you do it because now you know the C++, and now you know why I did it in a class with a bunch of separate functions.
I'm in too deep, prof.
Do you actually want to try and do it in a class like I did?
Okay, so all right, let's make a strut. Strut's
Yeah,
a
so
class.
make a struct, which
A
is
strut is a class, right?
yeah, it's the same. It's just that in the struct, the members are public by default, and we want them to be public by default.
Okay. I wish I had more coffee for this, man. I wish I had more coffee. I ran out of coffee, guys.
And coffee in 2 a.m. is not really good, no?
2 a.m. What the hell are you talking about, bro? This bitch is 3 something in the morning. is 3:35,
Oh no! C++ in the morning.
3:45, C++ AM.
C++ AM, hell yeah. Alright, so you presume. Okay, so so what do you want your fields in the
Okay.
struct to be? So in my Java reference code, I had the chosen number be a member and the generator be a member.
Okay, so wait. Oh, so I'm gonna have to take my chosen number and stick it inside of my strut
Yeah.
that I haven't really done yet. Okay,
Yeah,
so
well, you need to actually like write the curly braces and name the struct and something. And you need a semicolon there. Yep, there you go.
okay, so what am I naming this fucking class? Because I can't just go with R.
I named it. I named it higher lower.
Works for me.
There you go.
Okay, so now I need all of this noise.
Well, I mean, in my Java code, I got a specific function to get the next direction, a function to
Yeah,
generate the next number,
I don't
and
need
here
this.
you don't need a function to generate the next number. Really,
No.
because you have the random class, so this may be obsolete.
Also, a lot of this shit kind of shit the bed when I threw it in here versus inside that main method.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you can't just put a method into a struct. Method body
Oh
into a
my
struct.
god! Oh my god! Okay, so this needs to be something.
Yes, I mean, you can just make it into a void function. And make sure it's void. There you go.
Okay. Okay. We're cooking, guys. We're cooking. I'm flopping like a fish, but we're cooking. All right.
So if you may want to refactor that, I don't know.
Oh, I do. I don't like the looks of it. I don't like the looks of a lot of it. Okay, so this here is
A little bit too much slop, huh?
okay. So this is gonna go outside of here. Okay, go with there. Go with there.
So then at that point, it's a member field, right? So it's an attribute in Java lingo.
Okay, put this up here. Okay, there's that. Okay, haha, woohoo, ha, coming to take me away. Haha, ho, ho, hee, hee. It's a funny file. Well, life is beautiful all of the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take
Yeah.
me
So the random, you may
away.
also want that to be field.
Okay,
Again, you're
so
gonna have to do the initialization in the constructor
okay, so
if you want to have the random
oh,
be a field.
how do I build a? That's right. How do I build a constructor in here? Is it the same way as Java?
So just the name of the class, parentheses, and so wait, after the parentheses, the colon.
After the parentheses, there's a
So
colon.
remember, we need an initializer list after the there you go. And there you between that colon and the curly brace, you initialize your fields. There you go. So the AI suggestion is correct.
Okay, okay.
So we initialize the chosen number
So
to something.
so that should be okay. Something to have. Does it have to be? How do I get the random? Can I just do? Wait,
Yeah. So you can't immediately make it random. So let's
okay.
just initialize it to something. And
Okay.
then in the body of the constructor, once it's initialized, we can randomize it.
So here I can
There you go.
initialize this here, but
Yeah.
I can put
Though that
this.
random object should probably be a field,
So can I
so
do?
you can just pop it.
Can I
Yeah.
do this?
Yep.
Does this work?
Yeah. You need the initialization of the random field also needs to be behind the colon. No, behind the colon.
Oh, so
So do you
this
see? Yeah,
this needs to go up here.
exactly.
And I get rid of this.
Now in the body of the constructor, the fields are initialized, and you can use them to execute your logic. So now you
So
can
I
do
can say
chosen number equals. There you go.
Ah, love it. Love it.
See, so
Love
the
it.
fields are initialized first, and then the body runs.
Okay. So cool.
So that's your constructor.
Now, can I put stuff beneath the constructor? Like, can I call something down here like something?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So I can get rid of this. I'm gonna have this say this here. Da, 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 da. Okay, so something.
But I don't think this is really wise to put it into the constructor. I mean, if you look at the constructor of my Java class, simply stylistically speaking, of course you could do this. C++ won't stop you from doing it. But if you take a look at what I did in my constructor, it's the exact same as what you did in yours now.
Okay. So now I'm looking to come down here and like, okay, I'm gonna call this like you did, say number. And random number is this. What do you expect? Yada yada. Wait for the thing. Because I basically want this to happen, and then if I'm correct, I want to do it again. If I'm incorrect, I want to do it again. So like,
Yeah, so you may want to return the user choice.
So I guess at that here. So where would I return? I gotta make this a little bit smaller so I can see shit. Sorry guys on stream. What am I looking to do? Sorry. So
So, like, if you see here, when I get called the function get next direction, just return the enum value depending on the input character.
okay, so I need to make another method in here, I suppose. That's going to be what did I call that? Fucking enum choice.
Choice.
So
Exactly, choice.
choice is this.
A little bit question. So that's a field, right? So if you want it to be a function, you need to do parentheses.
Yeah, and I want that to be get choice. Okay.
Nice.
And is that right? Then I would do
Absolutely.
something in here. Okay.
Yeah.
So in here I want this code essentially. So I want to
You want to, I mean, probably
so
you want
so
the,
how do I
what
pass
do you expect?
how do I pass the user input into here? Or how do I pass this char? That's what I want. I want this char. Do I just say this?
Sure.
Is that
Absolutely,
all I
yeah.
say?
Exactly the same syntax as Java.
Okay, 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 okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're cooking. I think we're good. I think we're good. Current number is this. So I want to take this for now.
I mean, both Java and C++ stole their syntax from C, so the syntax should be familiar. Obviously, the symbols are different, uh, because I mean, the standard libraries are not the same, but the fundamental grammar of the language is mostly identical, so it shouldn't be too surprising.
Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Do this. Current number is this. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I mean, now all that you're doing there cannot throw an exception, so the try catch here is not necessary.
Return higher.
I don't know, do you really want the if statement there?
Return. I don't know. No, I don't. So it means I don't want the rest of this shit either.
Yeah.
Which means I don't want the rest of this shit, and I can just choose lower. Not just
Yeah,
lower.
so in
Damn
C++,
it!
you need to actually return it. In C++, you're not forced to do this choice colon colon above. So see what the AI filled in, that's not... Yeah, there we go. Not required. Case quit, you want to exit. Okay.
There, okay. So, and current
Perfect.
number
Default,
is char.
you don't need a try catch here because nothing here is
So I don't actually
suspect.
need that there. Okay, so now I can lift this.
You don't even need a chosen number.
Don't, oh yeah, that's true. I don't need to reset that either.
You don't need a try catch either.
I'm getting there, dude. I'm getting there.
Because,
Fuck you, let me
because
cook.
nothing can...
Fuck you, let me cook. I'm getting
There you
there.
go. So now you have a function which converts the character of the choice to the enumeration of the choice.
Okay. So now I can come down here.
Oh, you have not all control
So that
paths return a value. That is true.
so
Notice that your default case does not return a value.
yeah, it's okay. Can I throw something? Can I just like throw a conniption to it?
Yeah, you could throw yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
And technically here, the out of range exception would be better, no?
Can I throw the out of range?
There you go.
Invalid choice. Cool.
And the message is the only argument to the constructor.
Okay, so now I want to come in here and choice is going to be up here. So I'm gonna choice C for now equals get, oops, get
There you go.
choice.
And you can do user input at 0. Or rather,
That there, and now this, and now I can enumerate over C.
yeah, I hope that the yeah, there you go.
And now you're all wrong. Get out of there.
I wonder if Sea Lion will figure out what
C.
cases it needs to do by itself.
Fire.
Nope, okay. By the way, I really think that the Sea Lion is smart enough to do this. So let me just show you something. So if you have an enumeration and I do like E enum, let's say E higher lower, and I do switch higher lower. This is all incorrect. Oh, oops, sorry. Then we have code actions. So
I mean, I could just come
we
in here
can, I
generate
think,
missing
generate missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
And it will do it automatically for you with an enumeration. It's smart enough to figure it out. And so, I mean, that thing cannot return quit, so it doesn't really matter.
Really? You're not gonna pick me up for that one?
It's 2 columns.
Oh shit. I thought I hit it twice. And it's what, invalid argument?
Yeah, you can do that, for example. And some message.
And some message. Okay. No, okay. Invalid choice.
Yeah, I mean, this default statement here makes a
Um,
little sense because the enumeration is exhaustive, so whatever.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I could just get rid of it, I suppose. Is it gonna throw a conniption fit if I get rid of it? No? Okay,
I
cool.
think so. It understands that
Cool, cool,
it's
cool, cool.
enumeration.
Cool, okay, cool. So, I'm gonna shorten this up and put you in here, because
Yeah, there you go. That's excellent.
I don't like the use of the word C, so I'm just gonna get rid of that.
Yeah, single variable, single character
Okay.
variable names aren't a vibe.
All right, so okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, so higher, I want to say when, basically, or say correct. Um, and then I want to
Well, I mean, shouldn't you condition it on being bigger or not?
yeah, probably should. So if the chosen is greater than the current, there you go.
Nice, I figured it out.
Boom! Like a boss, bitch.
Nice, there you go.
Can I do this? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's your fight with Hayden going on, but yes.
You know what? That's in this case, this is specifically why I'm doing it. So you know what, Hayden, if you're watching, fuck your braces.
Yeah, of course you can do that. It's the same syntax as I said, so.
All right. So. Okay.
You may want to do something in the invalid argument and out of range.
Hold on. What else am I?
So remember, the get choice throws out of range if the user input is invalid.
Invalid argument.
So by the way, like, let me just mention something really cool to you. So if I don't know if you realize that we've done this, but it's quite genius that we did. So if you take a look at line 59, the user input dot at function on the user input string throws out of range if the user inputs an empty string. And the get choice function also throws out of range if the user input is invalid. So in both cases that the user input is invalid, we get into the same catch handler. That's a recursive.
I know.
Oh no.
I just wanted to fuck around and find out. See if it
I
works.
mean, sure, I encourage that. Why not?
Let's fuck around and find out. Let's do it. Let's fuck around and find out and see what happens.
Yeah, so in both cases where the user is invalid argument, we get to stood out of
Boom.
range. And stood
Boom.
invalid argument is... there you go. Okay. Sure, why not?
Fuck it, right? No matter what
I mean,
happens.
if the user plays for I don't know how many megabytes of stack space, they're gonna eventually run into a Stack Overflow error.
Oh, let's see if it works. Let's see if it works.
I mean, maybe since your recursion case is literally the last statement of the function, it is entirely... Oh, well, your main function now doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I realize that now.
Um,
Oh no, I need that there. No, I
That
need
is...
that there. Okay, yeah, whatever.
So what, they're unmatched braces or something? Why is it red? Oh, there we go. It's all fine, it's all fine.
Okay,
So
now
main, you probably
now I
want an
need to
instance
call.
of higher, lower, and just a
Yeah.
number.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's cool? You don't even need to... yeah, there we go. Higher, lower, yeah, there we go.
Can I just...
No new, no. Just semicolon.
Just semicolon? That's it?
Yeah.
That's
That's
it?
it. That's how you call constructors in this game. Oh wait,
Okay.
no, but that's just constructing it. Now you need to actually call the same number method on it.
Same
number.
number.
Bam.
Ready. Let's go.
Alright, there you go, cooking.
Let's go. I wanna see my shit work. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 36. We are going with lower. What the fuck?
Correct.
What
Process
the fuck?
exited with exit code 0.
What the fuck?
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, because
did this trickle all the way through? Did this trickle all the way through?
presumably yes. Let's
Okay,
try again.
So, in that case, I'm gonna wanna before the break.
No, this is fine. The break is
yeah,
fine.
No, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's go.
Let's try again.
Oh, I'm definitely saying lower. Yeah, baby, we're going again.
And I can play 8 million times to overflow that 8 megabytes of stack space.
I did it. I did it. I did it. I wrote my first C app, baby. Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's now compile it with high optimizations to get a blazingly fast executable, by the way. So if you go over to the field, you see where it says debug? On the top,
where we at?
next, so left of the...
This guy?
There you go, debug, yeah?
What about it? Oh.
I think, yeah, edit CMake profiles. Let's try edit CMake profiles. And so if you just click on the plus there, next to above debug, so you see where there's like a list of profiles and only one. It's automatically gonna make a release one. That's it. All we need to do.
That's all. Apply.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apply. Okay. Switch over to release.
Where the fuck is release?
Oh, it didn't.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, there you go. Switch over to release.
Oh my god, there it is. Okay.
And now stop it and rerun it.
Okay.
And there you go. Now you have optimizations enabled, and the executable is fast as hell.
So we're gonna go lower. I'm gonna say higher. Say lower.
I suspect the vast majority of the delay you're experiencing there is actually the Windows console being slow.
Oh man, you have no idea how happy I am right now. This is fucking exciting. I am pumped.
Yeah, it's awesome, no? There you go. You see, I think that C++ is very familiar. It should feel very familiar for a Java developer, and vice versa, obviously, as you saw with me doing some Java.
Tonic Box is gonna be proud. Shout out to Tonic.
Hell yeah! Now there you go. That's your first experience with actually writing C++. How did that feel?
Hell yeah! I feel like a real man. I'm a real
like there's
boy.
And now you're a real programmer.
I'm a real boy. I love it.
Like, I want to just point out
Damn.
some really cool things about C++ code you just wrote. Notice that almost everything we did is on the stack, including the enumerations. They don't require an allocation.
Dang.
So everything is on the stack, except the strings, obviously. So the string for the user input is our, I think, only allocation in all this.
What is this? Why is it telling me to make
Yeah, so that's actually a static function. It doesn't require the this field.
method this can be made static? Okay, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool.
So user input there is the only string we have, right? And that's our only allocation if no exceptions get thrown.
Oh man, I'm so proud of this. I don't even
Although
know.
since you did it recursively, the string, the user input gets allocated for every recursive call, so it's not ideal.
So
But
now,
if you did it in a loop, that would be allocated only once. So you would use the total RAM usage, total heap memory usage of your program is actually very small, just a couple of bytes for the string.
so now, that was my fuck around and find out to get the say number recursively. How would I do this better? Like, how would I take away the recursiveness and just?
It's a loop, the same way you would solve any recursive issue.
Okay, so like I would just slap this whole. Would I put the whole thing in it? In like a do while loop?
I mean, I don't know. Did you have 20 years of experience programming?
Like, I mean, I feel like I just. Yeah. I feel like I throw this shit in like a do while. Do while.
Just a while true.
Is it while or do while? Okay, it's just while. Same
I mean,
idea
both
as
are
well.
supported. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I mean, the fundamental language constructs are the same between the two
So now I should
languages.
be able to get rid of this guy, and this guy, and this should.
You may want to write a message on any of those exceptions.
Yeah, true. What is that? STD. Fuck.
Printf. There you go.
Sure.
Another choice, please.
Go
Sorry.
with that.
And the same on the other one. There you
Okay, so.
go.
Okay.
We don't need to repeat that, yeah. So now if you want to be really sexy, technically, it could be constant, that doesn't matter. Though those lints are frankly annoying, but okay. So const just means it never changes, right?
Yeah, no, it's a final field, or basically the same thing as a final field.
So not the same thing. Const means const through and through. You cannot change shit about it. You can also not call methods on it. If it were a class, you couldn't call methods on it, which change the state of the object. There you go.
I'ma say lower. I'ma say lower. Fuck.
And there is a very slight optimization we could do here, which I mentioned around the allocation of the user input string. So currently the string is a variable
baby.
which is nice. So notice that the user input string right now is local to the loop, but it doesn't have to be. So we can hoist it above the loop.
Oh, can we?
Yeah.
The user input.
Yeah.
So like that's this stuff.
That
here.
string, yeah. We can just
pull.
Yeah. So just the user input. No, the get line we want in the loop.
Okay, the get.
Because we want to get the new input every time.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
And before we get the input, by the way, we want to clear the string to make sure it's empty.
Okay.
Just for correctness, right?
So we come
before that.
Here, before it right here, we would clear it. So user input.
Yeah. So user input dot.
Is it, it's a dot. There's a dot clear.
Clear.
Spell it right.
If
oh my God, Mike, spell it right.
There you go. Clear. There you go. So clear just deletes the contents of the string. There you go. So now we truly have one and only one allocation, unless the user input something absolutely colossal. But we are now even more memory efficient.
Invalid choice. Please try again. I like that it put back.
So exceptions in C++ allocated. So exceptions there are.
I love it. I love it.
Some waste of memory, but again very small.
I love it. I love it.
Again, I mean it's actually pretty well optimized. I mean there's not really much you can do more efficiently than there. You could technically like optimize this even further to read a single character from the user and discard the rest of their input.
why is my shit not updating the same way? See, like I said higher, I'm 27 right now. If I say anything here, I'm going to be 27 again. Oh, no, it actually didn't. So that's my own
You
fault.
got unlucky.
Yeah, okay, so I need to make sure that when I'm choosing my random number, where the hell am I choosing my random number?
Yeah,
I
you need to actually make
want,
sure it's not the same thing twice. So
yeah, no,
next
not,
int is probably where you
not
want to
that.
change something.
Yeah, where did this here?
So the next int is a member function of the random class.
Okay, so
So
how do
presumably there you want to change it.
right here?
Well, no, in the body of the next int function. In
Oh,
your
down here.
implementation
Okay,
of the
okay,
next int should.
right. Whoop. Okay, so this here needs
No,
to
no,
be
no.
not.
You may want the next int to not produce the same int again.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Like, I don't want this, so I want to make a double check here to see if the
Yeah, so maybe you
information.
want to while they are equal, try again or something like what I did.
Okay, so this is gonna be another while loop. So
Yeah,
while
while
chosen is it while
number
chosen?
is equal to. There we go. It figured it out.
Right there. Okay, look at that. Perfect.
So now they
Perfect.
will not be the same.
Perfect. Let's do that again because I did not. Okay, so 79. We're obviously lower. We're gonna say higher. We're gonna say higher.
You got
We're gonna say
unlucky.
lower. Okay. 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 We're still going
There you
low.
go. That's your C++ program. I think now at this point it's actually very well optimized. I mean, and that's also really cool, no?
I'm fucking pumped.
And again, the next optimization which you would think about here is actually reading a single character, not the entire user input, which is unnecessary, right? We could do that next time.
Oh, this was so much fun, dude. I had
Yeah,
so
I
much
mean,
fun.
it should feel quite familiar. I mean, there are a few differences to Java, obviously. So constructors in Java always allocate the class on the heap, right? Until we get, I don't know, whatever Valhalla's value classes. In C++, that is not the case. So C++ constructors just construct your object on the stack by default. So in C++, you have to opt into heap allocations yourself.
Okay, so I don't need that. So that one was that was
Yeah,
redundant
so
one that I didn't need for the.
yeah, because you default initialize it, and implicitly everything which you don't specify an initialize default will be default initialized.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you make classes. Everything is public by default. I mean, if you really want to, you could hide those member fields and make them private.
Oh.
If you really want to,
I don't think
up
that's
to you.
I don't really think that's too big of a deal right now. I'm not really too concerned.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, though. I am proud as fuck of this.
yeah, it's really nice.
Hell yeah, bro.
We also saw exception handling, which is really nice. One of the highlights of C++, in my opinion.
Hmm. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull
Obviously,
it.
show this to a Rust developer, and they'll have an absolute crisis over the fact that you use exceptions to deal with error cases. But I mean, that's what they're meant for.
Well, I mean, what would be a better way to do it without exception? Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel.
I mean, in my opinion, the exception here did it very cleanly. No, it. Yeah, so the maybe unused annotation there just said that you're not using the argument, but
Does this
that's
have the
just a
same?
readability
Does this
upgrade.
have
It
the
doesn't
same
actually
thing?
do.
Does this have the same thing as Java? Can I just put an under? No, I can't.
No, that's actually not good because the underscore actually gets assigned to. So that would be even worse. You could do reference to underscore. That's something you could do.
Oh, interesting.
There you
Because like I just mean like in
go.
Java, in Java, the underscore just literally actually tells the compiler, in like in Java 25 or higher, it actually tells the compiler to not load this into memory at all.
In C++, since the functions are emitted to the binary, and they're saved exactly with the argument list you gave them, and actually the catch blocks are functions in themselves. in C++ and the way they implement it. The arguments cannot truly be discarded from the executable. But by the way, in C++, you don't. The way you make the argument truly unused, you just remove any name from it. So just you don't even need the underscore.
Oh, really? I can
So
just.
just a reference. No, just a reference. So we need to say that it's a
Oh, yeah,
reference.
it does need a reference.
Yeah,
Oh,
because otherwise it will assign to the unused argument, which is a waste of time.
okay. That's
Otherwise, it will gonna make a copy. By default, everything is a copy unless you say you want a reference.
okay.
So, so the compiler will know you meant to not do it, and if the compiler actually does some optimization, where, for example, the compiler decides to inline it, then
Hmm.
then what you said is absolutely true. Then the compiler will not even bother with those arguments. But the function emitted to the binary is emitted with a specific argument list and cannot be just removed.
I'm so fucking pumped that we did this, dude. I'm so proud of
Yeah,
us.
it's awesome.
Hey to the guys in the
Yeah,
chat.
it's really cool.
Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, guys. Oh, this was so exciting. This was so.
Really.
I hope this was exciting for everybody else, but like I'm having like a nerdgasm right now. I'm super excited for writing this. I'm super I'm super excited for learning something new. Like I don't know. I love. Why is this grayed out? Or it looks like it's grayed out. That almost looks like it's
Because it is the default. It's the default
oh, so it's
template
redundant.
argument.
Okay, so
So
it's
you
just
can just
redundant.
remove it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's a uniform int, and I'm passing it in saying it's an int. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
that
So
makes sense.
yeah, the standard library does you a convenience there and declares it default.
Oh my sexy C++ code. Mm.
It is nice though.
This
The
was
fact that it has the same syntax as Java is also like I think
all right.
really a good thing for you.
All right, we're gonna share this bitch on GitHub. Oh really? I gotta. Fuck you. Okay, we'll see.
And
We'll see what this does. We'll see what this does. I want to push this shit. Cool.
I mean, the rest of CLion mostly behaves the same way as IntelliJ, so I think the GitHub integration is the same, so you should be familiar with all of it.
So I'm gonna call this higher or lower plus plus because it was my C++ program. Well, I can't use the plus plus. PP.
Can you PP?
PP.
Higher or lower
PP.
PP?
PP. I'm going to PP. PP. I shall PP on my
That's
GitHub.
the most cursed project name ever. Is your PP higher or lower? Oops, ladies and gentlemen, we killed him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Is your PP higher or lower? Oh my god. All right, guys, y'all got to fork this program, give it a star, whatever. It is the best program out there. The higher or lower PP. It needs stars.
Yeah.
It needs some stars. It needs love. You got to star that PP. I can't
Yeah.
even. I can't even.
By the way, I do want to point out just one last thing to you. So remember that C++ is a compiled language, you know. So I want to like show you the executable. Like let's take a look at where it is on disk. So if you go into the file explorer,
Okay, so would this
and
be
if you go
CMake
into one of
release?
the build directories, yeah,
Okay, and
and
then CMake.
there's the exe. Wait, no, it's already there. The last one.
Oh, right down here.
Yeah, that's the exe. So you can actually open it in the terminal, open it in Explorer, double click it.
Right. Will it actually open the
Just double click
terminal?
it. Yep.
Ooh, failure. Some DLL was not found.
Is this what?
The
libgcc?
code execution cannot proceed because libgc underscore s underscore seh.
Oh, okay. Try the one in the debug folder. I think it's using the GNU, the garbage. It's not using Visual Studio. That's the pain you get when you're not using Visual Studio. Try that one.
Same error.
Now, oh my God, it's a window. It's using. It's
Oh,
not using.
there's two errors. Okay, so there's the
Yeah.
code
So
could
that's
not be found.
because it's not using the Visual Studio toolchain. So that's because it's using the fake Unix toolchain inside of CLion. So that's the pain you get from CLion on.
I don't like this fake shit. Don't give me fake shit. I want real shit.
Yeah, it's fake. But let's see if you go back to where it said release. Or debug. So in the configuration of the project, so where we added the release modes, remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That menu, yeah. So edit profile. So so if you take a look at the toolchain, it says on both of them, it says use min-gw, which is the fake Unix toolchain. So switch both of those to Visual Studio.
Okay, and Ninja is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But we want Visual Studio on both of them. Apply it to both. Okay, so now we're going to switch over. Wait.
Aw, you broke my project. Man, I was so proud of this shit. What'd you do?
Yeah, wait. You need to switch to the configuration.
Switch to what configuration? Huh?
Right, so let me take a look at the cmake list.txt. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, sure, that's fine. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like you uninstalled. What is the following output? What is the output it says?
Change dir debug Visual Studio.
That's fine. Check compile. What did it say? Failed CNC. What did it say? That is fine. That's all we want. Higher or lower main.cpp. Oh, it's double main.cpp. That's not good. Okay, so remove one of the double main.cpp. That's unnecessary. We don't need a double. There we go. Why is it not? Can you scroll down in the error a little bit more? So it's basically saying that your C compiler is not installed correctly. Can you scroll down? Okay. Not able to compile it. You know what? Can you do me a favor? Can you just make a Visual Studio project and copy paste all of your code in there? I think that's the easiest thing we can do to test whether you accidentally uninstalled the C compiler.
Dun dun dun. Did glad they screw up. There's a high
Visual Studio, new project.
There's a high likelihood.
Create new project on the right.
Okay. Choose
console app, yes.
Console app?
No, console app.
Okay. And this is, what the hell do we call it? I don't even fucking remember.
I don't know, it doesn't matter. See, this is the problem with Windows and CMake and CLion on Windows. It ships a fake environment, which produces executables which depend on the fake environment, and then when you try to actually run them on Windows environment, on the native environment, they blow up. It's fucking annoying. Unfortunately, we will need to... I think it's just flipping out. I think this is fine. Try to build it with the play button on the top. It doesn't work. Okay. What the fuck is going on?
Fuck is this? What is this horse shit?
Okay, well, give me a sec. I'm gonna hop over to Windows myself and figure out. Can you just send me the code? This is actually really weird. This is just a Windows problem. It will not have happened. if
All
we were
right.
not using C-Line. Be right back.
All right. I'm a DM you. So this is CPP. Boom. He's gonna hate me for that. Do 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 do. So anybody at home happens to know why I screwed this up or how I screwed this up, let me know. Because by the looks of it, something got goofy. May or may not be this not being updated, but we're going to find out. One of those fine FAFO moments. I was going to say it, but I don't want to. Yeah. So, and for those of you that are watching and curious, the first link in the chat, um, go to site. Yeah. This is the challenge here. Midnightcoder.dev/mentor. I have a little mentorship program that I'm doing and starting. We're just gonna wait for Prof. And as a part of that mentorship, I have a few different projects that you can choose from here. Um, pick your own sort of thing, your own difficulty. If you want something simple, something more advanced, I do have a lot more coming into here. Um, Apparently, Prof needs to be invited into the voice chat. Can you
Alright, here
not?
we go.
Why can you not enter this chat?
I don't know, but that is what it is.
Oh, it's because
Anyways, let me.
you don't have a developer role.
Okay, so I'm just gonna literally copy paste your code because I'm firmly believing that this is correct.
Okay.
Yep, and no complaints here.
All right. I'm gonna
I
pop out.
build it.
We're gonna watch his stream and. Okay,
There you
so
go.
work.
It worked.
Okay, so now the
There's
ex.
something about your C++ installation. We'll debug it later. And as I said, the executable. So this is the higher lower project and should be here.
No.
Where is it? Maybe it's here. There you go. That's the executable. And I can just double click it and it runs.
Why is yours in a different spot
So
than mine?
it's because I'm using Visual Studio and its default
Oh,
project
okay.
structure is different. But all of that doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
just compiler configuration. I mean, heck, let me just pop open here a. I need the Visual Studio VS native. So we need a native tools command prompt on Windows. This is just Windows being annoying. It is what it is. Not really developers of them. Source repos higher lower. So if I do higher lower here, there is the C++ file, so I can do get content, I think, on the higher lower CPP to show that this is the file, right?
Hmm.
So I can just use CL to manually compile it. So higher lower.cpp. And you see, I can directly call the compiler, the Windows compiler is called CL, and it
Oh.
outputs the executable right here.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
So I can just, not that you piece of shit, um, run the executable, and there you go. And of course, I can run it in the terminal. I can open the Explorer here, and then I can double click it, and it works too. So basically, no, I just wanted to flex the fact that we don't need a virtual machine that are executable and now native to Windows and runs. Well, should be. Your C++ config is a little bit
Nice.
cooked, but
And we'll take that as a win.
absolutely.
Hell yeah. All right. So, that being said, we are going to wrap this up. If you guys have enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up. And if you're curious to explore Java, you can check out midnightcoder.dev. I have a small little RPG for you to explore and level up your inner developer. And I have mentor pages where you can pick a challenge and start writing something, get something tangible. The idea is that there may be lead code for getting you sharp and good with algorithms and theory and this and that, but it doesn't give you anything physical on your resume. It doesn't give you anything tangible you can touch, do, and work with. So the idea is that I have this mentorship program where I'm going to just list out a whole bunch of different projects, ideas, and you can just pick and choose the ones that you would like to do and start building it up. If you make an account, you can track your progress, link the GitHub repo to it, and show it off as a badge of honor. If you haven't already, hit
Oh
that
yeah.
subscribe button. As always, keep your curiosity open, your skills sharp, and that coffee cup full. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Thanks for chilling with us.